You know what? Buhari deserves award as Nigeria's hero of the decade. Welcome to this 14th episode of Newspaper Headlines. Now, here is the latest. Naira weakens to 1,478 Naira to the dollar. Now, that is the so-called official market. The dollar actually exchanges for 1,520 Naira in the black market. Today, you cannot travel to Lagos or Abuja by air on a round trip with an economy ticket if you don't have 250 to 300,000 in your pocket. Tell me, that your trip, what profit is coming out of it to justify that cost? Don't even talk about an economy return ticket to America. That one will set you back 5 cool million Naira. For one person, what do you want go do for there? Where I live, the price of fuel is now 850 Naira a liter. 850 Naira. You see this bottle of granules that I'm holding? It is sold for 2,400 Naira. 2,400 Naira. Now, when I buy it these days, what I do is that I count the number of seeds that I allow myself to eat so that the thing will last long. I put this bottle of granite in my deep freezer to preserve it for the length of time I intend to consume it in. These days when I go to the market, I no longer negotiate the prices of items I want to buy because I don't want to be insulted. I don't want anybody to tell me, please carry your own go. Before you they pretend like say you don't know what they happen for the country. I simply pay whatever they demand, buy what I can buy and go my way. And trust Nigerian sellers. Everybody, even those selling inferior goods, have cashed in on this ridiculous Jagaban or what I call Jaga prices to take advantage of people. Just imagine this headline. West African countries have started rejecting our Naira. They go for the CFA franc now. Hey, Nigeria don't suffer. Oh, how are the mighty falling in this strange African continent? Safer of all currencies don't consignor Naira. And the rejection is not just because of the low value. Look, the average Naira note is dirty and smelly. Tell me now, what be this? What be this? What be this? What is all this? This is not money. Go to other countries and look at their notes. Even smaller countries. Go and look at their notes. These days when I go counting bundles of Naira notes, I keep the bundles very far away from my face so that I don't get infected by Naira diseases. When I go to the bank, I have to spend time to select, reject notes until I get a sensible quantity in my bundle that I can allow to be in my purse. What is safe? Now we be country. Today, you need 2.5 Naira to buy one sefa. When Buhari left, we needed 75 kobo to buy a CFA franc. Tinubu's government has raised that to 330%. Talk about Rehoboam in the Bible, inflicting more punishment on the people than his father did. These days, what Tinubu does is to simply create a huge problem, create a huge public outcry, then pull back a bit, and people start clapping for him. Tinubu is performing. He is a listener. Nonsense. Take the proposed cybersecurity levy, for example. That policy meant that if you make an electronic transfer of, say, 1 million naira, the bank will charge you 5,000 naira. Now, me say make Yahoo boys dey internet. How is that my problem? Already, banks collect all manner of ridiculous charges for money transfers. People come holler. Then the man said, make central bank stop the levy. Then people begin clap. Make una dey clap. Dey hail am, jagaban, jagaban. Very soon, una go dey dance on top of nails and chuku-chuku. Everything about Tinubu looks like magic. In just 9 months, he catapulted the dollar to 1,900 naira. When people started screaming blue murder, he got his CBN governor to take dollars from our little reserves so the naira doesn't completely die in his hands. The rate jumped to 1,100 naira in a matter of weeks. A sudden 42% appreciation of the naira. Is that how a normal currency behaves? And some dunderheads started clapping. Yay! Tinubu is performing. Jagaban is performing. What is wrong with our people? I kept asking, what massive production, what magic in the economy has happened to make the naira start to move away from debt? Oh boy, nothing, no. Nothing. It was all a non-sustainable artificial abracadabra that was not founded on any sound economics. Of course, it collapsed, and the naira is back on its journey to destruction. God forbid bad thing. Just look at this headline now. The forecast by experts is that the dollar will hit 1,800 naira by end 2024. Make I clear my throat. If you have a child studying abroad, what do? How will goods be priced by December this year? What's going to happen to my bottle of granules now? What's going to happen to us? How shall we survive? Everything seems to be out of hand, and people are groaning. Tenants groan as Abuja landlords increase rent. Not be only Abuja, na everywhere. What do you want make landlords do? Now do me, I do you, dey ground now for Nigeria. Let's get this clear. After 1 year, there is no evidence Tinubu has answers to our problems. It is groaning and groaning all the way. All this 1 step forward, 2 steps backward won't cut it. Let's not deceive ourselves. The mentally vibrant Tinubu of those days is not the Tinubu of today. The man is spent. He needs to resign and hand over to a person who knows his onions. How we will achieve that as a nation is completely up to us. But man, there's an emergency on our hands right now. 1 year after in office, we need to evaluate Tinubu's performance against the benchmark Buhari left us when the dollar was 750 naira. We thought Buhari was wounding us. Now we are staring death in the face. Boy, Tinubu has transformed Buhari into a hero. To Fiakwa.
I don't read social media anymore. They abuse the hell out of me. If I read it, I get high blood pressure. I get angry.
I hereby urge all my fellow contestants.
I want to be president for you. I want to be president for you.
I want to be president. Look, being president demands performance. Without it, there is no way the social media will give him rest. If Tinubu is going to win our hearts, all the dollars stockpiled by our thieves in their private warehouses must be brought out now to save the naira. Man, we are talking about huge truckloads of criminal stockpiles. Dollars that are kept outside the banking system because they cannot be explained. If he thinks he is a real Jagaban, let him be courageous enough to push out those dollars now to save the naira. Can he do it? Will he do it? Well, let's keep our fingers crossed. See you next episode.